Boko Haram militants invade Nigerian capital territory, Abuja. The security situation in Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation, is reportedly worsening, with militants and bandits virtually ransacking the capital, Abuja, day by day. Multiple international and local media reports suggest that incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari is facing increasing pressure from critics and allies alike over the security crisis in his country. According to reports, in recent weeks, hundreds of people have been killed in violence across Nigeria, while others have been kidnapped by bandits. It is believed that about 800 Boko Haram militants have entered Buari in the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Abuja. Some 400 other militants are believed to have also made their way to Garki in the heart of the capital Abuja. Nigerian police are believed to have announced that some 200 militants have been arrested. Residents across the hotspot area of violence are reportedly being warned to be mindful of their movements around town accordingly. Places in Nigeria that are possibly vulnerable to attacks from Boko Haram include Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, Wholesale Market, CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria, National Assembly, Presidential Villa, Aso Rock, Imam Plaza, Defense Headquarters, Army, Naval and Air Force Headquarters, and Central Mosque. Also, some institutions have been listed as those vulnerable for Boko Haram abduction. The institutions and areas vulnerable for Boko Haram abduction are said to be churches from Niger State access into FCT, privately owned schools, villages within the FCT territory, College of Education, Zuba University of Abuja, Gwangwalada military barracks at the outskirts of Abuja metropolis, and Kuje prison. According to The Guardian, an alarming wave of violence has left millions in Nigeria in uproar at the collapse in insecurity. Report says there have been waves of attacks by jihadist groups in the northeast. The attacks have reportedly been compounded by abductions targeting civilians in schools and at interstate links across Nigeria. There are also reports of mass killings by bandit groups in rural towns. A reported rise in armed robberies in urban areas and increasingly daring attacks on security forces by pro-Biafran militants in the southeast have also risen. According to Bashir Ahmad on his Twitter page, he said the Nigerian army wishes to use this medium to appeal to the peace-loving people of Kano State to maintain high level of vigilance and continue to report suspected movements of strange individuals or groups in their environment to the relevant security agency for prompt action. Hope you guys are hearing, or you are listening rather. So many directions, so many updates on Boko Haram. Well, first and foremost, all these places that I mentioned, they are still not far from the north. The Abuja is not far from Kaduna. It's not far from the north. They are the northern part of Nigeria. I would conclude by saying maybe all these Boko Haram elements or militants, they are telling us now they are working together with Fulani herdsmen or Fulani bandits. Now what they are telling us now is they are not relenting as yet because of the promises Buhari has promised them, and he has failed in the promise. That is why they are trying to make his governance ungovernable for he himself. Well, they say what goes around comes around. In 2015 or 2014, during the campaign when Buhari was campaigning, he said he would make Jonathan's government ungovernable for him if he does not win the election in 2015. At the long run, God used good luck to maintain peace and order and made Buhari win. Thank God Buhari won. If not, maybe good luck would have been killed or something would have happened to his government. But now it is the Buhari's government. Well, not to mention but a few. There are so many comments trailing under this report. So many people have been, vexing. Let me use that word. They are so angry about this administration. Well, somebody says, as for me, it is all planned program of the jihadist government in Abuja. But what they have planned will only consume them one by one. No amount of talk can resolve the crisis and regional problems in Nigeria, except each region have their independent government. If each region would have their independent government, it will start from securing the lives and properties of the people. And the election is coming nearby, and the Yorubas have said there won't be election. So the Biafran also, which is the southeastern part of the country, says there won't be election. So there should be a reconstruction of the Nigerian constitution, which is the law that guides us. I always say, when God created the heaven and earth, his law and constitution were only 10, which is the 10 commandments. We were not able to, still till now, we can't even observe the commandments, let alone the scam constitution we have in Nigeria to favor the rich and the rich also. Well, nemesis, the law of retributive justice, already hanging precariously over the stubborn and highly skeptical and hateful heads of lying Nigerians who have for long toyed with their lives, thinking they have been mocking MNK. At least by the time the capital of this once upon a time country falls into the hands of the killers without boundaries, people everywhere will be forced to come to terms with the fact that they have long been deceived by the doctrine of a non-existent one Nigeria, which they love with their miserable lives, while their deceivers were busy massively importing their foreign militia brothers, who they tactically distributed in all forests in this geographical expression against the present hour. May heaven deliver the conscious from from that which is loading to come, and abundantly reward the willfully self-deluded. Well, it is them or they that such menace will consume, if truly the bandits are in Abuja rather, the Boko Haram militia. There's no need to doubt, because they are everywhere. Well, according to reports and what I believe, even in the southeast, the Boko Haram and the bandit, they were the one committing those havoc, burning of police stations. They will now hide under the disguise of Eastern Security Network, hide under the disguise of indigenous people of Biafra. Now what you see is that whenever they go on attack, they will say unknown gunmen suspected to be Eastern Security Network, destroying police station, killing, doing all sorts. So now they are now focusing on Abuja. May God help us all. For you that have a member of your family in Abuja, quickly alert them, tell them to be careful and to be very, very vigilant. Well, enough is enough for a word is enough for the wise, rather. So I would like you to lay your comments if you disagree or you still want to buttress more of the points. Thank you for listening. God bless.